Archangel Michael says, the truth is unfolding in front of you tonight, and it is heavier than you imagined. The chains of emotion wrapped around this person have grown unbearable, yet they cannot break free. What has been done to them, what you have left inside their heart, has become a fire that keeps consuming them in silence. They cannot escape the pull of your memory, no matter how far they walk away. Every corner of their life now whispers your name, every moment becomes a reminder they didn't ask for. The truth is, you have marked them in a way no one else ever has. This person finds themselves reaching for you even in their dreams. Their soul stumbles back to the moment it all began, as if destiny refuses to release its grip. They try to deny it, but every attempt leaves them even more entangled in the bond. What you have done has created an invisible thread that ties them to you. It cannot be severed, no matter how much they fight against it. That's why they cannot stop themselves from thinking, longing, and aching for you. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Even when they smile in front of others, the truth is different within. The laughter is hollow because it echoes with your absence. They carry a secret weight on their chest that only heaven knows. Every night, before sleep takes them, they replay the memories of you. Their spirit aches for something familiar, something they know they cannot replace. This longing is beyond their control, and it's driving them to the edge of surrender. Archangel Michael says, there are forces at play that you cannot see. The pull between souls is not an accident, it is written in places the eye cannot reach. What has been done in spirit cannot be undone in the flesh. The bond is too strong, and it grows every day. No matter how much they try to silence it, the voice inside screams louder. That's why they cannot stop reaching for what was left unfinished. Type Amen to get blessing 444. They stand still when your name is mentioned, frozen in quiet recognition. Their heartbeat changes because the truth cannot hide beneath their skin. Every sound, every sign seems to drag them back to you. This is not simple desire, it is deeper, more dangerous, more eternal. They are haunted by what you left behind in their heart, unable to wash it away. Even if they turn away, the shadow of your presence follows them. This person is drowning in what they never confessed to you. Their silence has built walls that only make the ache stronger. And the more they run, the more they feel trapped in the memory of you. Their soul is restless, their nights are sleepless. They cannot explain it to anyone because no one would understand. What has been done cannot be undone, and it controls them still. Type Amen to get blessing 555. They replay every word you ever spoke as if it were written in fire. Your voice is etched deep into their mind, echoing at the quietest hours. They cannot silence it no matter what distractions they seek. Archangel Michael says, sometimes a connection is not meant to be ignored. It burns brighter the more you resist, until surrender becomes the only choice. That is what is happening to them now, and it terrifies them. Every step they take away from you feels wrong. Every moment without you feels incomplete. That's why they cannot stop themselves from searching for you in silence. This is not weakness, it is divine interference. Heaven itself has marked this tie, and no human effort can break it apart. They are pulled back to you because the story isn't finished. Type Amen to get blessing 666. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. My friend, what you have done is beyond the ordinary. It is beyond the surface, beyond the flesh, beyond the passing of time. This person is forever branded by the light and the wound you left behind. Their soul trembles when they think of you, because it feels like touching eternity. They walk with your memory like a shadow that clings to their every move. And the truth is, they cannot imagine their world without this haunting. No matter who surrounds them, no matter what moments fill their day, their heart beats only for you. That is the secret they keep, the burden they carry, the truth they cannot release. They are undone by what you did. And still, they cannot stop themselves from feeling, from remembering, from needing. It has become a storm inside them that will not calm. It will continue until heaven decides to intervene. Type Amen to get blessing 777. They cannot stop their hands from trembling whenever your memory rises. It's as if their body knows something their mind refuses to admit. The pull toward you is written into their very being. Every time they close their eyes, your presence returns stronger. The more they resist, the more violent the wave becomes. It is not ordinary desire, it is divine possession. Their soul remembers what their lips tried to deny. Their heart beats differently because of you, as if it was tuned to your rhythm alone. What has been done has marked them forever. And so, they stumble through their days in silence. They smile, they pretend, they perform, but deep down they are bleeding. The secret of you has become the chain they cannot break. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Archangel Michael says, heaven will not allow them to run anymore. They were chosen for this tie, bound in ways no earthly power can undo. That is why they are restless, why they cannot escape. They sense you in the air, in the corners of familiar streets, in the eyes of strangers who resemble you. The universe keeps reminding them because the lesson isn't finished. They are being pulled back to what has been written. Every message they try not to send burns inside their pocket. Every silence becomes a scream in their chest. What you have done is stronger than their willpower. And now, even the nights offer them no rest. Dreams bring you back, and they wake with tears that no one else sees. This is the weight they cannot put down. Type Amen to get blessing 999. They try to lose themselves in noise, but it only echoes louder. Crowds do not erase your memory, instead, they sharpen it. They feel more alone surrounded by people than they ever did with you. The truth is, they are consumed by what you've left behind. The unfinished story gnaws at them like an open wound. They crave an ending, but fate refuses to deliver it. Every heartbeat is a reminder of your absence. They count hours by the way it aches when you are not near. No distraction has been strong enough to silence it. And so, they continue to unravel, step by step. Their strength wanes, their resistance weakens, their silence crumbles. What you have done has taken over their soul. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. They hear your name in whispers that no one else catches. Their skin burns when they think of your touch, even if it never happened. They are enslaved by something invisible yet undeniable. Archangel Michael says, this is not a curse but a divine calling. The fire that was lit inside them is meant to guide, not destroy. That is why no matter how much they resist, they return. They walk through life as if possessed by the memory of you. Their spirit trembles whenever you come close. Their body betrays their silence, revealing truths they want hidden. The ache grows heavier with each passing day. What you did was not small, it was eternal. And they will never be free until destiny fulfills its plan. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Their eyes betray them when your name is spoken. No matter how calm their voice sounds, their gaze flickers with fire. They cannot mask the truth that burns inside. When they try to walk away, something unseen pulls them back. Their footsteps feel heavy, as though gravity itself is tied to your presence. The bond is too deep to be erased. They imagine you even when surrounded by others. Your face interrupts their thoughts like lightning splitting the night sky. Nothing else holds the same power. This is why they cannot stop themselves. Their entire being bends toward you like a flower bending to the sun. They are powerless against what you set in motion. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Their soul trembles at the sound of your laughter. The memory is carved into their bones, and it refuses to fade. Every echo lingers longer than it should. They pretend to be strong, but inside they crumble. They fight to maintain composure, but their silence screams louder than words. This is the secret battle only heaven sees. Archangel Michael says, some connections are eternal flames that refuse to die. The spark lit by divine hands will burn until it finds its rightful place. That is why they cannot let go. Each night, their dreams bring them closer to you. Each dawn, the ache grows sharper. They are caught in a cycle they cannot escape. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. Their heart aches when they see others near you. The thought of losing your presence slices through them like glass. They cannot contain the jealousy born from love unspoken. Every breath reminds them of what they cannot say. Every pause in their day brings your face before their eyes. Their soul is consumed with longing. They replay every moment shared with you, as if trying to rewrite the ending. Their memory is a theater where you are always the lead. They cannot close the curtains on that stage. Even when they hide, the truth finds them. Even when they run, the ache follows. They cannot stop themselves, because destiny has branded them with your mark. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. They feel your energy before you enter the room. Their spirit reacts before their eyes confirm it. The connection is woven deeper than flesh. Every silence between you grows heavier, unbearable. It is filled with words never spoken but still understood. Their heart speaks louder than their lips ever will. Archangel Michael says, this story is not over. Heaven has written another chapter, and your presence is the key. That is why they remain restless until it unfolds. No matter the distance, no matter the time, the bond only grows stronger. What has been done is eternal, and it cannot be undone. That is why they cannot stop themselves. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. They see you everywhere, even when you are not there. Your shadow follows them into places you've never been. It feels like destiny refuses to let them breathe without you. Every step they take echoes with your memory. The streets remind them of your presence, the sky holds the colors of your soul. No matter where they go, you remain. Their chest tightens when they imagine life without you. The thought alone feels like death to their spirit. That's why they cling to your memory even in silence. They cannot stop themselves from reaching for their phone, hoping your name appears. The waiting consumes them, the silence suffocates them. What you have done has tied their spirit to yours. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. They try to distract themselves with work, but nothing satisfies. They drown themselves in noise, but your absence screams louder. Their soul rejects every replacement. Your name has become a prayer they whisper without knowing. It slips from their lips when they're tired, when they're broken, when they're lost. You are stitched into the fabric of their being. Archangel Michael says, such bonds are not accidents, they are sacred alignments. They appear only once in a lifetime, and they cannot be ignored. That is why this person feels powerless. Every sunrise begins with your face in their thoughts. Every night ends with tears they do not admit. This is the cycle they cannot escape. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. They find themselves writing words they'll never send. Letters that bleed with longing, words that tremble with truth. Then they hide them away, afraid of being exposed. Their friends notice their silence, but they don't know the reason. They don't see how deeply this person is torn apart inside. They can only pretend for so long. The fire inside them grows brighter with each day of denial. It consumes their energy, it bends their will, it burns their nights. They cannot stop themselves because the fire is divine. Even when they try to bury the truth, heaven uncovers it again. Even when they deny it, their spirit admits it. This is what has been done to them. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. Their pulse races when they think of you. It feels like their blood carries your name in every heartbeat. This truth cannot be hidden anymore. They wonder if you can feel it too, though they'll never say it aloud. The bond whispers louder than words ever could. It is carved in places deeper than sound. Archangel Michael says, when heaven ties two souls together, resistance only creates pain. Acceptance is the path to freedom. That is why their spirit trembles whenever they think of you. And so they keep waiting, aching, hoping. Every second is heavy, every silence louder. They cannot stop themselves, because you are the one. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. They have tried to run, but every road curves back toward you. No matter how far they go, something invisible guides them home. Their destiny is written in the ink of your name. The nights are heavier than the days. Silence becomes unbearable, because silence carries your echo. Even the stars remind them of the light you left in their soul. Their spirit aches when they hear music that speaks of love. Each note feels like a dagger, reminding them of what they cannot escape. They are trapped in a melody only you inspired. They cannot stop themselves because what was done to them lives forever. It is etched into their blood, into their mind, into their heart. The thread will not break. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. They dream of you without permission. Their sleep becomes a theater of memories that never die. Each morning they wake up more restless than before. Even the simplest objects remind them of you. A color, a sound, a scent, everything brings you back. It is as if the world conspires to keep your presence alive. Archangel Michael says, "This is not torment, it is revelation." Heaven uses longing to push hearts toward their destiny. That is why the ache will not stop. They are bound by what has been done. The bond is sealed in ways even they cannot comprehend. That is why they cannot stop themselves from yearning. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. They feel weak when your name is mentioned, as if their strength drains away. No mask can hide the trembling of their heart. Everyone else sees a calm surface, but heaven sees the storm. They tried to bury their feelings under pride, but pride turned into chains. The weight of denial became too much to carry. They now surrender in silence, though no one hears it. Their hands itch to reach for you, but fear keeps them still. Their soul already knows the truth, the bond is eternal. They are powerless in the face of what you created. The fire grows stronger with every passing hour. The longing consumes their nights, and the memory fuels their days. They cannot silence what has been carved into their soul. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. Every time they try to forget you, heaven sends them a sign. A number, a word, a face in the crowd, it always circles back to you. The message is clear, you are not done. Their silence is not strength, it is survival. They hide the truth because the truth overwhelms them. But hiding has only made the longing grow sharper. Archangel Michael says, the time is approaching when the hidden must be revealed. The weight of silence cannot last forever. That is why their heart races whenever they think of you. What you did has become a part of their very existence. It cannot be undone, it cannot be erased. That is why they cannot stop themselves, no matter how hard they try. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. They wake up at night with your name caught in their breath. Sleep refuses to soothe them because even dreams won't let go of you. Their soul has become restless ground, shaking under the weight of memory. Every decision they make is shadowed by what you left behind. They measure their days not in hours, but in moments when they feel closest to you. That is why their spirit feels trapped in a loop. The truth is, they carry you like a flame hidden under their skin. No one else sees it, but it burns them from within. Every heartbeat screams a confession their lips can't speak. And so, their resistance shatters quietly. They are pulled back again and again, unable to walk away fully. They cannot stop themselves, because the bond is stronger than their will. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. They look for you in every crowd, hoping destiny might place you near. Their eyes scan faces, but none compare to the one they ache for. It has become an instinct they cannot control. Even their silence betrays them. It speaks louder than words, louder than excuses, louder than pride. The truth has a way of revealing itself. Archangel Michael says, when heaven chooses two souls to be tied, no distance can break it. This is why they feel powerless against this longing. Their soul knows it is divine alignment. Every time they think it's fading, something proves them wrong. A reminder strikes, a dream appears, a whisper calls. They are pulled back once more, unable to escape. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. Their heart beats unevenly when your memory surfaces. The rhythm itself changes, as though your name is stitched into the pulse. They cannot control it, no matter how they try. Their friends see them staring into space, but they never explain why. Inside, they are lost in thoughts of you, tangled in moments both real and imagined. Their silence is filled with your echo. This is not just desire, it is destiny demanding recognition. Their very existence trembles under the weight of what has been done. They are no longer who they were before you. They cannot stop themselves because the bond grows stronger every day. What you ignited refuses to fade. It has become their truth. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. Every corner of their life is haunted by reminders of you. The seat they pass, the street they walk, the air they breathe, it all feels like you. They are living inside your shadow. At night, they close their eyes, and you appear again. No matter how far they've gone, you are always waiting in the silence. Dreams become chains that keep pulling them back. Archangel Michael says, the heart cannot lie forever. The truth will always rise, no matter how deep it's buried. That is why their soul cannot stop calling out for you. They cannot fight it anymore. Their spirit aches for release, for reunion, for the fulfillment of what was written. And so, they cannot stop themselves. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. They speak less now, because words can no longer carry the weight. Silence becomes their language, and every pause is filled with your memory. They are chained to what was left unspoken. The days blur together because each feels incomplete. Nothing they touch, nothing they see holds the same depth as you. Their heart refuses to find satisfaction anywhere else. Their body reacts before their mind does. A shiver runs through them when your name appears, as if heaven itself whispered it. They cannot control this reaction, it owns them. That is why they cannot stop themselves. They are bound to you in ways no human hand can break. What you did has become their eternal truth. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. They thought time would heal, but time only deepened the wound. Days passed, but your memory grew sharper instead of fading. It has become a scar that still bleeds. They tried to hide behind routine, but routine cracked under pressure. Every distraction crumbled, revealing the ache underneath. Nothing has been strong enough to erase you. Archangel Michael says, there are ties chosen before birth itself. This is one of those ties, inescapable, unending, eternal. That is why they remain restless in your absence. They cannot stop themselves from wondering if you feel it too. They imagine your silence is not rejection, but the same struggle. That thought keeps their hope alive. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. The nights are the hardest. Darkness makes their longing louder, and sleep becomes their enemy. They lie awake, whispering your name into the void. Their tears are hidden from the world. No one knows the depth of their sorrow, no one sees the weight they carry. Their secret belongs only to heaven. They try to move forward, but each step feels heavier than the last. The road ahead looks empty without you by their side. That emptiness consumes them. They cannot stop themselves because their soul refuses to let go. The bond has been sealed too deeply. It is beyond undoing. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. They feel your energy like a current running through their veins. Even from afar, the connection hums like electricity in their chest. It is undeniable, unshakable, unstoppable. Every thought of you stirs emotions they can't explain. It's more than love, more than desire, it's destiny pressing on their soul. They are powerless against its pull. Archangel Michael says, resistance only delays what heaven has already written. Sooner or later, the truth will break free. That is why their spirit trembles every time you cross their mind. They cannot stop themselves because heaven won't allow it. The bond is divine, and their heart belongs to it completely. This is their fate. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. They carry your name in their chest like a hidden flame. No matter how far they go, it glows brighter in the quiet. It has become their secret compass. Their voice falters when speaking of you, even in passing. It shakes because the truth behind it is too heavy. They cannot hide the tremor of their heart. Each day feels like a mirror of the last, reflecting only the ache of your absence. They wake, they move, they breathe, but none of it feels alive without you. Their soul drags itself forward only to collapse again. This is why they cannot stop themselves. They are bound to you not just in thought, but in destiny itself. What you did has become their eternal center. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. They hear your laughter in places where you are not. The sound lingers like an echo, haunting them in silence. It fills their nights with longing. They see your face in strangers, but it never feels the same. It only deepens their yearning, reminding them of what cannot be replaced. Each glimpse pulls them deeper into memory. Archangel Michael says, this weight was chosen long before time. It was sealed in a realm unseen, a bond that no human will can sever. That is why they remain restless, unable to find peace. They cannot stop themselves because they are already yours in spirit. Their soul has surrendered, though their lips remain silent. Heaven knows what they carry. Type Amen to get blessing 3434. Their tears fall in secret, soaking pillows unseen by others. They mask their pain in daylight, but at night it all collapses. That is when they surrender to the truth. They clutch objects that remind them of you, as if they hold pieces of your soul. Every token becomes sacred, every trace impossible to discard. Their world revolves around memory. The ache is too deep to describe, yet it controls every breath. Their body weakens from carrying it too long. Still, they refuse to let go. This is why they cannot stop themselves. You live in them like a pulse that cannot fade. The bond is too strong. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. Even when they smile, the truth hides behind their eyes. Their gaze gives them away, carrying the storm they keep secret. The mask is thin, and heaven sees through it. They walk into rooms hoping you might appear. They imagine scenarios where fate brings you closer. The hope refuses to die, no matter how much they try to bury it. Archangel Michael says, the soul reveals its truth in silence. What cannot be said will always find another way to speak. That is why their body and spirit betray them. They cannot stop themselves because your presence has become their essence. You are their haunting and their healing. You are the story that never ends. Type Amen to get blessing 3636.